Welcome back to Bordeaux and back to Saint-Julien. I'm going through some wines from 2006 now, and I think now it's a better. I've been tasting many of the wines for a few times, but I do think that the 2006 really started out as a closed and quite tannic vintage, but they are starting to really open up now and show more of the potential and development of the wines. And this particular one is nothing less than Ducru Beaucaillou, which is a famous second growth in Saint-Julien, really belonging to the elite of the wines from Saint-Julien. I really love these notes. I mean, the first thing that strikes me when I put my nose on the glass, of course, very classic, yet a bit more, modern in terms of concentration and in terms of ripeness in there. But we do get those lovely classical notes of something roasted, a hint of spiciness and vanilla, and plenty of dark berries. Benchmark, I mean, of course, this is a high percentage of Cabernet Sauvignon, which is normally, contributing those hints of cassis, and then we can add plenty of really dark and inky fruits. Still on the palate, it's a really concentrated and powerful wine. And I think that this is a very good example when we talk about a wine with density and concentration. It doesn't give you any, it doesn't give you hard feelings, I was about to say, but it doesn't really anything which is hard or tannic or extracted. It's just a wonderful concentration of fruit, well underlined by a nice level of freshness. And there's really plenty of tannin in there, but they are so silky and fine, and I really like that integration, and of course that's all contributing to the length. And I love those really finely grained tannins, coated in dark fruit and some bitter chocolate notes on the finish. Really beautiful wine. I would still strongly suggest to wait for. I mean, I do love young wines, but 2 more years would really do good for this one, because it has a potential to develop. We can talk about 25 or 30 or 40 more years, but follow it over the coming 10 or 15 years, and as it ages, we follow it and see how it develops in terms of what we will pair it with. And but when I personally drink Bordeaux rather young, I do it with quite uncomplicated food in terms of taste. I like it with my filet of beef with truffle, or with my Côte de Veau, or something rich like sweetbreads of deal with cep mushrooms. Or it's not always simple, but it's really good. So very successful result for the vintage Ducru Beaucaillou 2006.